Hello and welcome back to my channel, Miami Star Tarot. Today I am doing a reading for December 2020 for Taurus. I'm going to move this just a little bit closer. All right, so this is a reading for Taurus for the remainder of the year 2020. We have, guys, only December. Could you believe it? Our year is over. So let's see how we're going to end this year. What energy is going to be in us as we wrap up this year 2020. And basically, I think how this year ends, Taurus, is going to be how your new year will begin. So I've been getting a lot of really good energies for most of my readings for this month that will, I think, it's almost like the tarot is trying to set you up for success for next year. Helping you go through or choose and pick out the things that need to be worked on. All right, here we go, Taurus. And now I'm going to wait for 6 flyers. Okay, world upside down. Uh-oh, the Hermit. Some self-reflection needed before you can finish a cycle and start a new one. All right, so you're kind of stagnant right now, Taurus, like in a place. Okay, you're getting some upside down cards there. I'm leaving reverses for today. I left my cards in reversals, in the reverse positions. I didn't clear them out, so I do read reversals, but I don't necessarily bother with the cards being upside down because I think after you've been reading tarot for so long, you kind of just know when they're reversed and when they're not. All right, so you have the 7 of Wands as well. The 3. Oh, okay, that is way too many, but I will take this one right here. All right. All right, so I'm going to take a moment to look here. All right, so you've got the World reversed, the Hermit, and the Queen of Swords. All right. You need, I think, to seriously toughen up a little bit, and you need to figure out, you have like something that is holding you back. And I think with the Mother of Swords, you need to cut it out, okay? It's almost like your own source of kryptonite that is crippling you from moving forward, okay? And being able to end a cycle and begin a new one. It is time, Taurus, for you to move on, is what I'm seeing from this top row right here. You need to move on. You need to do some self-reflection, I think some inner growth, and you need to find your way around this issue that is crippling you in some way. This could be crippling in a career. It could be crippling in a sense of who you are, like your moods. It could be crippling in love. You pick your area, and you have to identify it, okay? And I think most people who are going through something like that already know what it is. So if you are a person, for example, that are experiencing in the love department something that is somewhat crippling your ability to move ahead, stifling you, keeping you from making good choices, it is time to cut that out. And it's very clear from this top row, you know, you have the World upside down. You are never going to get out of this hamster wheel. Basically, you're on a hamster wheel right now. And whatever it is that is just keeping you just bound, like ball and chained to a train of thought. It could be a relationship. It could be if you're in a depression. Like there's a lot of things here, Taurus. You just need to get off that hamster wheel, okay? And the way you're going to do that is you have the Queen of Swords upside down, which basically is an emphasis to cut it out now and no ifs, ands about it. Okay, so the Queen of Swords upside down is seriously a total bitch about things, and she's not very kind. She just gets to the point without kindness, just kind of expects you to just do what needs to be done. That's what you need to do, okay? So there's something that's crippling you, and I'm going to pull a clarifier to see. And of course, there's thousands and thousands of Tauruses out there reading this. Not everyone's going to have the same issue, but I tend to do a lot of love readings and romance readings that a lot of things fall heavily in romance. But it's December 2020, and I've been getting a lot of self-improvement, growth stuff. Okay. So you have the 8 of Wands, you have the 7 of Wands, and the 8 of Wands, okay? I'm going to put this card right here. I'm going to make this a clarifier for both rows, okay? Communication. There is something, I think, it's like you need to hear something. I think in some ways to get you to snap out of it. You've been waiting for something, and I think for some of you guys, this waiting game of hearing this news, hearing if it's, you just need to hear it. You need to hear it to bring you alive, to snap you into place, okay? Some of you guys, it may be love related, and it's, you just need to hear it. And that in itself, maybe receive some bad news. You really need to focus, I think, on snapping out of this hamster wheel that I've mentioned before. So some of you are kind of doing that. I feel like for a good handful of you guys, it is a relationship that you keep going back to and back to and back to. And there's nothing changing, nothing. And in order for you to be able to break free from that, I feel like maybe you just need a shock of news. Maybe they need to leave you. I don't know. Maybe you need to find something out. Maybe you just need to just say we're through and cut it off and make the announcement yourself. This is a communication, a hard communication, fast communication. In this case, that's what it is. Okay. But yeah, you are spinning, and you just keep going back to the same thing. The reversed Mother of Swords it's basically a kind of an angry card. So I almost see this as a reflection in you with the Hermit that you're really reflecting. It's, if that's what you need to do, to get mad at yourself, then do it. And yes, you can kick yourself at this point because that's what it might take for you to finally realize. And like for some of you, you're waiting for communication. I don't know if maybe you haven't heard from this person and you just keep waiting and waiting and waiting, or you keep taking the same person back over and over again. But again, it's just something that's repetitive and something that you are just not letting it go, Taurus. And it's what you need to do at this point to break free. You do have the 3 of Wands. You have a lot of wands here. Okay, you have 3 wands. You have the 3 of Wands, which shows, and it's next to the 7 of Wands. The 7 of Wands is about standing your ground. You do not want to move forward in this relationship that you have, okay? The 3 is about creating, moving into a different phase. And this one's upside down, which the way I look at it is there is a lack of the ability to do this. It can also signify waiting around. You need to stop, and that it's very clear with these cards up here at the top that you either have to cut the thought of moving forward with this person, or it's not possible to move forward with this person, and you need to stop idealizing this relationship for something that maybe happened, I don't know, a year ago. I think that some of you guys kind of hold on to memories, and sometimes when you meet someone and they're really good to you at the beginning, a lot of people tend to hold on to that part of, they idealize the person as being that way always, even though they've already shown their true colors. And I think some of you need to just kind of let go of the what if, but he used to be or she used to be like this, what happened. Oh, I know the best of her. I know the best of him. And I think that's not going to happen. If you need to constantly defend your position or defend that person, which it looks like this is what might be happening to other people, then there's something wrong there. If you find yourself always having to make excuses for them, or you have to defend your reasoning to be with this person. I think this is really about a relationship for most of you Tauruses out there, okay? You have the 7 and then you have the 8, okay? It's almost like you have this feeling, this need to defend this person, this need to defend your relationship until the communication blows in and kind of forces your hand to say, you know what, maybe I do need to walk away or let go of this. As your outcome, you have the High Priestess. The High Priestess is the counterpart to the Magician, okay? The Magician's all about the outside resources to make it in the world, what you're equipped with. The High Priestess is the inner resources that you're equipped with to get through the inner part of how you are. You need to, as a magician, I see the Magician as God, the High Priestess as the goddess. They're each in charge of a part of, it's okay, she can come up. They're each in charge of a part of what you need to be successful in life. The High Priestess is in charge of your soul, your conscience, your intuition, and how you live your life, your morals and things like that. So you have this as the outcome, and I think in the end you have to be true to yourself, and the High Priestess is kind of indicating that is the path that you need to take for yourself for the end of December to start and set you up for 2020. Okay. I also see the High Priestess as having, I'm going to pull it. I don't usually pull 2 clarifiers, but I want to clarify something in the High Priestess before I actually say something. Okay. All right. So the High Priestess, you got the Empress. Okay. So you do need to trust in yourself. You need to know your worth, show your worth. And I think that by walking away from this relationship up here that has you spinning your wheels like a hamster, you will never get to the Empress status. And I like the fact that you have the you have the High Priestess and the Empress, which means I think that you're better off by yourself, independent, so that you can be a more successful person as an individual for the beginning of next year. And I think the High Priestess in my head was almost telling me that you will meet somebody in January 2021, but you will not meet that person if you're still with this person right here, or your energy is on this person here. I think you need a clear conscience, a clear mind, and I think you really need to take your power back and be happy, make yourself happy independently, because only then I think you're going to be able to have your energy cleared from here enough so that you're actually going to be able to see somebody else. I think right now your mind is so clouded with this person here that you can't see other people right now. And this communication clarification card, I think that at some point when you start, finding your self-worth, that you are going to receive some news from somebody that you're going to be highly attracted to, that you would have never noticed because your energy was here invested in something that's pretty worthless. So we want to get this world card flipped, and you will flip it. You will flip it by finding your self-worth, and I think just clearing the way for yourself to have a very fabulous 2021. So that is all I have for you, Taurus. Thank you for visiting my channel, Miami Star Tarot. Bye-bye.